Alright guys, welcome back to another vlog. So let's just get right into it. Last week we installed the GrimmSpeed aluminum turbo inlet on the car, and I wanted to share some of the changes that I noticed ever since installing it. Like I said, I've had a week to drive the car, get to know it again, and I have noticed some significant changes. I have the GoPro here with me, and I was hoping to capture the sound of it. That's one of the main things that changed, at least from what I noticed with my setup. I noticed that it got a little louder in a good way. You can hear the turbo spool up more, significantly louder than the stock one. So a couple other benefits that I've noticed. So I've been monitoring the access port, and I noticed that the air fuel ratios are better, meaning they don't fluctuate as much. And one of the main ones was the boost. So my car is tuned for 21 PSI. With the stock turbo inlet, I was hitting 23, 24 PSI sometimes. With the GrimmSpeed turbo inlet, I noticed that it doesn't go above 22 PSI, which is perfect since my 21 PSI map has a discrepancy of 1.5 plus or minus PSI, if that makes sense. So that means that airflow is consistent. I risk damaging the car because of that. So this video is just my honest opinion on the GrimmSpeed turbo inlet. And mind you, this video is not sponsored. I paid for that inlet with my own money. So let's just get that out of the way. So before we take off, let me show you what happened to the stock turbo inlet when I was installing it. So as you can see here, this is the stock inlet, and this is the connection that goes to the bypass valve. So it basically just tore off without any pressure, really. It just snapped off. So who knows how long this has been like this, or how long it would have lasted on the car. So like GrimmSpeed says, these get brittle over time. So it's always a good idea to make sure that your turbo inlet is not leaking. So like I said, I'm gonna throw you guys on the GoPro, and we'll head out of here, and hopefully you guys can hear what I'm talking about. So let's go. All right guys, so I got the GoPro mounted right here, and I got the microphone pointed that way just because that's where it's the most audible. So hopefully you guys can hear everything I described, or what I'm about to describe. But like I said, one of the main differences that I've noticed is that the car is louder in general, meaning I can hear it spool up more, and I can hear it like right there. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you can hear it spool up. And then this sound wasn't here before, but when you're getting on it and then you let off of the gas, it has like a rattle sound, kind of like a rattlesnake when it's rattling. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think that is due to the bypass valve. So I still have the stock bypass valve, and I don't know if it's opening and closing at this, at a speed that it can't control, but I'm pretty sure that's where the sound is coming from. So I'll move the camera over here somewhere. I just wanted to get a good visual, and hopefully you guys can hear this. So yeah, I'm just letting the car warm up before I do any pulls. So if you guys can kind of hear that, it's really loud. And I'm just driving normally. Yeah, those sounds were not there before, or at least it wasn't this loud. Do a couple downshifts right there. And let's just do a quick third gear pull. barely putting any gas into it, and you can just literally hear it. Do a quick turnaround. I don't know where I'm at. All right, so I'll shut up now so you guys can hear. This one, the mic is facing the front of the car. All right, so this one is the mic facing forward, and the windows are open. I really wish I could have done windows open for everything, but it's raining, so. Yeah, you guys can hear that. It is super loud. Love to speed more, but every sign literally says please slow down, so they probably get it all the time. Plus, I'm not trying to do anything crazy. Roads are a little wet, so. All right, guys, so there you have it. We are back home. Hopefully you guys were able to hear most of the sounds I was talking about. And just to put it in perspective, my car is pushing around 300 wheel horsepower and 327 foot-pounds of torque. It does have a cob intake and a charge pipe, upgraded intercooler, which I'm sure contributed to all of those sounds that you guys just heard. So this is more of a video of what the turbo inlet could potentially sound like if your car was modified. But overall, I do feel that this GrimmSpeed turbo inlet is worth it. You guys saw that my stock one right here broke when I removed it, so I think it's ideal to upgrade this piece anyway, since it is so critical to the car. So to summarize everything, the inlet gave the car a louder whoosh sound, as you guys heard. So if that's something you're looking for, then definitely go ahead and upgrade it to the GrimmSpeed one. Aside from the better sounds, it improved the fuel trims. The AF correction and AF learning 1 previously would fluctuate higher than what it did when we went on that drive, but with this one it kept it consistent. And more importantly, the other benefit that the inlet provided to my car was the boost. As mentioned before, it would exceed the 23 mark. It would sometimes hit 24 psi, but with the inlet I noticed that it kept it consistent. Overall, the drivability was better. I found that it made me find the gears easier. The car wasn't as jerky, and just overall it made it smoother. So I'm super happy with this product. So hopefully I was able to provide a little bit of insight on the GrimmSpeed cast aluminum turbo inlet for you guys. I do plan on upgrading the bypass valve since it's the last plastic remaining piece on there. So be on the lookout for that in the future. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this product. Again, not a sponsored video, none of that, just my honest opinion. If you missed my install video, I'll link it in the description. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the inlet or anything like that. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.